another video, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the October 2019 ban list that just dropped yesterday. I was at school when it dropped yesterday, so I wasn't really able to talk about it at all, but I have been able to see it and just think on the hits in general over the night, and now I'm finally able to make a video on it. So yeah, in this video, I'll just be talking about what got banned, got limited, and then just talk about what went to 2 and what went to 3, and then at the very end, just get my overall thoughts on the list, and just yeah, just go over how I feel the list was and if it's good or not. So other than that, let's just get right into it. So for ban cards, there's only 2 ban cards, and the first one was Guard Dragon Agripane. Now, this one was kind of weird for me. I'm happy that it's on here. I'm glad that Agripane got hit and they actually addressed the Guard Dragon engine, but it was like, I didn't think they would actually hit Guard Dragons this list. I thought they would probably hit them next list, just give them one more format, but it looks like Konami's like, no, we're not screwing around. We're going to hit Guard Dragons right here because we feel like they're a problem. So it's nice to see that, I guess, trying to hit them sooner than we thought, and or at least I thought anyway. And yeah, I think they hit the correct card. Agripane being the card that just gets out a free negate from your extra deck. So like if you're playing Pendulums, you just get out Vortex. If you're playing like all these other decks, they would be playing Abyss or Crystal Wing if they wanted to stop Nibiru or not. So yeah, Agripane beating that card just to get out a free negate for you was kind of like too oppressive for a card to be doing. And I like that they actually hit it. So this could have been also LP when you really think about it, but I feel like LP is just a card that gets out a combo extender in the way, while Agripane was the one that kind of just brings out a free negate. It was in more of a degenerate sense. So I feel like Guard Dragon Agripane was probably the correct hit, and I'm glad to see it on here. Does this make Guard Dragons unplayable? No. Pisty and LP are still really good cards, and I really do believe that Dragon decks are still going to use them. There's no reason why they wouldn't. And it's just though that their end boards are going to require more work because now they don't have a way of getting out free negates just by saying affect Agripane. So yeah, so I still think Guard Dragons are going to be around. It's just they're not going to be as relevant. But yeah, and then on to the next ban card, the last ban card anyway, which is Nightmare Mermaid. Now, Mermaid was probably the hit that everyone probably expected at this point. Yeah, this card, obviously, if you guys don't know, is the card that pretty much makes Orcust viable for the most part and makes them as splashable as they were in other decks, and was pretty much the whole facilitator of just the whole Orcust combo for the most part. So, Orcust kind of take a huge hit here. They are more vulnerable now and more vulnerable to hand traps because of this, as if they weren't already. And yeah, it's just a really good hit. Probably the most predictable hit on this list. And it's nice to see it on here. So, does this make Orcust dead? No, but it does cripple their consistency and it makes them vulnerable to hand traps more often now. And yeah, that's it for ban cards. There is one card I wish was on the ban section. That would be Sky Striker Multi-Roll. I wish that card got banned, honestly, over what got actually hit for Sky Strikers in a way, because I felt like Multi-Roll is just, if you get rid of Multi-Roll, it gets rid of the whole grinding. It makes them less grindy against certain matchups, and just, I guess they thought that if they got rid of that, they probably would kill the deck outright, so, or make it too unplayable. So I guess maybe that's why they didn't hit it. But the card they did end up hitting, which is going to be in the limited section, and that is Sky Striker Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor is pretty much the power play, I guess, of the deck, because you could use it offensively or defensively, be able to take your opponent's monsters and use them as link material, or just use them against your opponent as well. So yeah, they kind of just got rid of the whole teeth of the deck, or just might limiting it and make it less reliant on that, or make them less, powerful in that instance. So yeah, I wish they didn't hit this card, honestly. I felt like if you hit Multi-Roll, that probably would have been the better hit, or even limiting Engage would have been a better hit. But it looks like Konami's going to try out Widow Anchor to 1 and see if that works. So I guess we'll see what happens with Sky Strikers going forward. Do I think they're dead? No, because I'm not going to believe the notion that Sky Striker is dead until I see Sky Striker not even top an event. So until Sky Strikers don't top a YCS, they're still going to be around. So, or they're still going to be live and well to me anyway. So yeah, hopefully this is the hit that makes them less viable in the meta, but I kind of doubt it in a way. And yeah, that's it for limited cards. Some of the cards I wish were limited on this list, obviously, would have been like Saryuja. Saryuja going to 1 would probably would have been a good hit, but maybe since Agripain got hit to be banned and everything, that probably was good reason for them to not hit Saryuja yet. So, and also it does have a reprint coming up, so that's another reason why they probably didn't hit it. And that's pretty much the main other card I wish got limited, but whatever, it's fine. Then onto the semi-limited section quickly. Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon's gonna come to 2, and now we have 2 dads, so that's nice. Yeah, that's not much really for me to say here. I can play 2 Dark Arm Dragons and Predaplants now, which is funny in a way, which is nice. And it's just a really good card. Obviously, if you guys don't know what Dark Arm Dragon is, it's pretty much really good in any dark deck, focus deck, and gets out free pops on the board and everything. It's a very good power play for any deck that can utilize him. So it's really nice to see him come to 2. Does this make Teledad reliable again or viable again? We'll have to see, but it's nice to see Dark Arm Dragon to 2. Then now onto cards to 3. We got a couple here. First off being Super Rejuvenation. Now, this was surprising to me. I did not expect this card to come to 3. Do I think it was a good idea? I don't know. This is like a really, I feel like this hit could backfire, given the wrong circumstances, but it's nice to see it come back to 3. I guess now you can make Blue Eyes Exodia if you really wanted to, but, but other than that, it's kind of cool to see one of these cards come off the list to see, you know, how it does. Do I believe Super Rejuvenation is going to be everywhere in the metagame? It could, but I don't know, couldn't really think of what deck could really utilize it right now. But obviously, we'll probably find out in the coming format here. But it's pretty cool to see Super Rejuvenation back to 3. And then El Shaddoll Construct's back to 3 now, which is great. So if you're playing Shadolls, you now can play 3 Construct instead of 1. So that's always appreciated. Chaos Emperor Dragon is now at 3. Pretty easy, honestly. I mean, it got eroded, so there's no really reason why it should be at 1 at all. It should just go straight to 3. It has done nothing. Destiny Hero Malicious going to 3. That one kind of concerns me because now we have 3 Malicious now, so you can do hero stuff again, or warrior stuff again, warrior link or whatever. So since Malicious now at 3, heroes get a great consistency boost. And then also Stratos is at 3 now, so that the fact that Malicious and Stratos are at 3 gives heroes just amazing consistency as if they didn't have enough already, and probably makes heroes a very viable deck going into this next format as well. Then we also have Aether the Heavenly Monarch back to 3, which is great for Monarch players out there. I'm looking at you, Corey, with your Monarch deck. Now all we have to do is just get Pantheism back to 3, and then Monarch should be full power, which is nice. And then we got Insector Dragonfly to 3. Didn't really do anything when it was at 1, so it's great to see that back at 3 for Insectors. Charette at 3 now, so now Necros have their main consistency monster back at 3, which is nice. And then there's Royal Tribute back at 3, so Gravekeeper players rejoice, I guess. So, but yeah, that's it for the whole ban list. What are my thoughts on it? I think it was a really decent ban list. There were a couple cards I felt they could have hit. I think Sky Striker didn't get hit enough, but I'm pretty open-minded, so we'll have to find out and see if Winter Anchor is the hit that finally takes Sky Strikers out of the metagame, at least for a little bit, until they get their new card in Chaos Impact. So, but yeah, other than that though, also Saryuja could have been hit, but probably just because of that weird print, that's why they didn't hit that as well. So, yeah, overall, I felt like it was a pretty okay list. I like some of the cards that came back to 3, which was nice. They brought a couple things back, especially the Super Rejuve. It's nice to see a new card or an old card come back off the list, which is always appreciated. And it's nice to see Dark Arm come to 2 as well, just so we can experiment with that as well. So, yeah, overall, I felt like it was a decent list, like I said. Other than that, though, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. What do you guys think of this ban list? Do you guys think Sky Striker should have been hit more? Do you think Agripain was a hit too soon? Or do you guys think all the hits on here were great? And are you guys excited for anything that came back to 3 as well? So, hope you guys all enjoyed this list, or this ban list discussion video. But yeah, other than that, though, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. I should see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.